Hi, welcome. My name is Mauh. This is a reading for Pisces Suns. Pisces Suns, welcome to my channel. I am going to be doing a lengthy tarot and oracle month by month for the year 2021 fortune telling reading. So, welcome to the new people, welcome to the old people. I'm happy to have you here. Let me just turn on my candle. So it's good to have you here. I'm going to do things a little differently. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read from my crystal ball. I'm going to put one card from my tarot deck out for each month coming in 2021. So starting January 2021 all the way to December 2021, and also one oracle card for each month. And I'm going to put them out one by one successively. So I'm not going to keep shuffling them so that it doesn't take as much time for you watching this video. Hopefully it'll be about roughly an hour, maybe a little bit less. I find my other videos were a little bit long, and you know, if you have to watch this video in sections, please go ahead and do that. If you have to come back and find out a little bit more about stuff that you forgot after you watched it, that's fine too. I do that myself. So let's just say a special blessing for you guys here today. Thank you for my Pisces Sun spirit. I just ask that you bless their soft and gentle hearts. I ask that you bless their intuition. I ask that you bless the kindness that comes from them, just like water rushing over a waterfall. They have so much kindness, these Pisces babies, these Pisces suns, and I really appreciate everything about them, and I really want to do a good reading for them today, Divine. So help me to tap into the intuition of Source. Help me to tap into the intuition of the Pisces spirit, Pisces Sun spirit today, so that I can find out what 2021 has in store for my Pisces, and also find out what the overall lesson is. So I forgot to say that. Thank you, Spirit. The last thing I'm going to do before I read the crystal ball at the end is I'm going to draw a card for the overall lesson for 2021 for you Pisces Suns, okay? So let me go ahead and read from my crystal ball first. I don't know. I feel so rushed. I feel so rushed right now. I don't know why it is. I know there's no rush. I know it's just about taking your time. It's about doing things the right way, taking your time. So if anybody out there is feeling rushed right now, remember it's about taking your time and doing things the right way, and just being in the moment, being grateful for the moment, being grateful for being alive. Spirit, show me what it is I need to see from the crystal ball for my Pisces babies, please. I'm seeing diamonds sparkling. It's almost like a cluster of diamonds in their natural elements before they are extracted from the earth. Something about being a natural beauty on this earth having a lot of value, but being one in a million who has a lot of value. But remember that there may be one in a million with all that value, but the person that receives you is receiving you as one in a million, and with that person you have just as much value. I thought that was a really nice crystal ball reading. Thank you, Spirit. So let me go ahead and shuffle my cards. I'm using the Crystal Dreams Tarot and the Wisdom of the Oracle Tarot deck today. So it's about diamonds, isn't it? It's about being a valuable individual. So let's put the cards out. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. And I'm going to put the oracle cards out as well. Perhaps we could start the reading with the oracle card. January, February, So Pisces Suns, let's start with January 2021 with your Oracle card. Exchanging gifts, January. You have the Oracle card for you for January 2021 is exchanging gifts. Could be that you're thinking back to December with the celebration of giving that happens in December. Could be that you're thinking about a gift that you received. It could be that you are still valuing a gift that you received in the month of December. Could be that you're carrying the energy from the month of December with you into January. I feel a lot of playful energy with this card, exchanging gifts. And I do feel like the month of January for you, Pisces Suns, is bringing in a playful energy. And I do feel like you work well with playful energy. As much as you are serious people, I do feel like you have a really childlike side to you that is so beautiful. It's like an innocence, and it's an innocence that can't be taken away. And so I do feel like in January, you are feeling like yourself, Pisces, with the idea of exchanging gifts. I think what you're doing is, I mean, it could be that you're literally exchanging gifts with somebody in January, right? But I think that if we go a little bit deeper, it could be that you're sharing yourself with other people in January, and they're sharing themselves with you as well. So it could be that you're having some good heart-to-heart talks in January. It could be that you are meeting other people on the mental plane. Could be that you're giving back to the universe by volunteering or helping out at an organization that doesn't pay you. It could be that you're giving back to a job, the way you work so hard, and that you are receiving your paycheck. So it could be that you are receiving a new job in January. Let's see what the tarot card is for you for January with the Exchanging Gifts Oracle card. Card number 27 was Exchanging Gifts. I'm wondering if the 27th of January is going to be a thing for you, because we do have, this is card number 27, exchanging gifts, and it could be that something special is going to happen for you on January 27th. We have the 8 of Wands for January as well as the exchanging gifts card, the 8 of Wands. So it's about communication. It's about free-spirited communication. And I do feel like with the exchanging gifts card for you for January 2021, the 8 of Wands and the exchanging gifts, I do feel like there's it's like there's horses, right, galloping in this picture. They're galloping beautifully. Perhaps your favorite animal is a horse. I wanted you to know that I chose these cards because I was drawn to them, but also because I feel like they symbolize your intuitive side, Pisces, and I felt like you would like the colors of these cards. And you're also very artistic, so I thought maybe this would be a good couple decks for you for this reading. But with the 8 of Wands, it is about communication. So with the exchanging gifts card as well, it could be about having good communication in January with the people that you come in contact with, and really meeting on a mind-to-mind basis, really be able to connect with the people that are in your life, and also with new people that are coming into your life. But I do feel like you're letting go of old friendships in January because you're starting a new year, January 1st. I do feel like you're still letting go of old friendships that didn't serve you, or that were only meant for that season, and that the cycle for that season is over now. So let's look into February with the Oracle card for you, February 2021 for you, Pisces Suns. We have Regeneration, card number 46, and this is a beautiful card. I don't know what it is about this card. I don't know if it's the stars falling down from the sky, or the fact that it looks like this is a gazelle jumping out of the earth. But I do feel like for you, February, you are feeling alive. You are feeling and of course, Pisces, you guys are always feeling alive. You have that beautiful spirit that always pushes forward and never allows itself to stay down. And it doesn't mean that you don't ever get down. It just means that you are not someone who stays down very long. You do realize that life comes in cycles, and if you are in a down cycle, you do know that an up cycle is coming again. I think you're pretty logical minded and very as well as logically minded. You're also very realistic, so you know that You know, when something is down, it's down, but that doesn't mean that it's not going to go up again. So with regeneration, it's like something is, something comes out of something else. So something is born out of something that already exists. And I think with the communication card in January with the Eight of Wands, what is being born in February is friendships and connections with people that didn't exist before with the regeneration card. It also looks like there's lava flowing. And so lava is like, it represents like tragedy. But as you see, there's this green and blue thing coming out like a tree. So it could be that you are in this new year, in February 2021 especially, you're really feeling like you're in a new cycle of life, and you're in a rebirth cycle of life, a regeneration cycle of life, a regeneration that's coming out of something that was painful, but that now is causing you to be reborn in a more strengthened way. And let's see what the tarot card is for February. Wow, we have the Ten of Swords. So yeah, there's a closing of a cycle with the Ten of Swords. I just want you to see the card. It's so beautiful. So there's a woman lying there with 10 swords in her back, and it's really about the 10 is the end of the cycle of the swords in the suit of the swords, and the 10 is like, I've had enough. I'm moving on. I'm finished. Like you could see she looks like she could even be dead. And that with the regeneration card, it's like something died, you know, for you. And now you are being reborn into a new, stronger creature with the lava coming out of the lava and growing shoots and branches. So February for you, Pisces Suns, is really about finishing off something that was very painful for you, letting it go and starting to regenerate. That was February. So let's go into, so February could also be your birthday. I forgot to say that. Could be that as you're changing from one age to another, you're also saying, I'm letting go of all this pain that I had during my last year of life. And I'm stepping into this new age of myself. I'm stepping into this new regeneration as a new person, and I'm leaving the old year behind, and I'm leaving everything that hurt me from the past year behind, and I'm moving on. So we have the cards for March for the Oracle, March 2021 for Pisces, Chaos and Conflict, card number 33. And there's a zebra, and the zebra is like cracking away, and you're starting to see that the zebra has a giraffe pattern on it. Chaos and Conflict. So with the regeneration card for February, I feel like we're falling into the month of March with this Chaos and Conflict card. Obviously, it could mean that there is some chaos and conflict in the month of March for you, but I do feel like because we see that the zebra pattern is cracking off and we see a giraffe coming out, it could also be like a regeneration, like similar to February with that card of regeneration. It could be that the chaos and conflict is almost like the Tower card, where in the tarot, the Tower card symbolizes getting rid of foundations that are shaky and that are crumbling, and allowing yourself to rebuild a new tower that is stronger and set on a strong foundation. So I do feel like March with the Chaos and Conflict card, you're still working through those things that that you were holding on to with the Ten of Swords. You're still feeling the emotions of the Ten of Swords, but mentally you've let go of it. So there is a little bit of chaos and conflict in your mind in March, but I think that it's just because you know that you're developing into a new being, and you're going through those emotions because you know that it will make you a better person. And I don't think you are a stranger to emotions, because your element is water, which is the element that is associated with the cups and emotions. And so you're feeling in your element with the chaos and conflict, but there is a little bit of friction in March. But let's see what the other card is, the tarot card, the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords is is very, very intelligent. The Page of Swords is the page for a reason. He's been chosen, and he has the swords as his symbol because he is in the element of the mind. So he's a new intelligent, brave creature who's starting off with the element of the mind. And so I do feel like with the regeneration card from February, and now with this chaos and conflict card for March 2021, I feel like you are learning new ways of thinking with the Page of Swords, and you're learning a new way to develop into a new being. And I also keep thinking back to the crystal ball that was talking about diamonds. And, you know, diamonds are formed under pressure, and they are one of the most valuable stones, like crystals or stones, precious stones in the world, the diamond. And people will kill for diamonds, people will steal for diamonds, people will, betray people for diamonds because diamonds cost a lot of money. And you in that crystal ball were the diamond that I was seeing, and there were many diamonds to symbolize all of you Pisces out there, Pisces Suns, and how with the diamonds symbolizing like something beautiful but that comes out of pressure, something valuable that is formed out of like extreme pressure. I do feel like for you, the chaos and conflict with the Page of Swords, the Page of Swords is saying that you are handling it fine, the chaos and conflict, and you know that you are being formed into a stronger individual through this chaos and conflict that you're having in March. But with the Page of Swords, it brings a positive aspect to it because it says you are mentally prepared for this and you will mentally grow from this situation too. And so also in March, it could be your birthday, right? Up until about the end of March, it could be your birthday. So it could be that again, you are still letting go of things that no longer serve you, and it's a little bit of chaos and it's a little bit of conflict within yourself. But I think that with the Page of Swords, it really says that you have the mental capacity to do this, and you have the intelligence to do this as well. So let's go ahead and go into April. Yeah, so April 2021 for Pisces Suns. I'm feeling a little bit of exhaustion. I don't know if it's going to be an exhausting month for you in March, because it does sound like there's a lot of grueling energy. But I just want you to know with the Page of Swords, like I said, you know, you have support from divine, and you have the mind that you need to get through whatever chaos and conflict arises in March. So April, we have the Thinker, 44. So it's interesting that we had the Page of Swords for March, and now in April we have the Thinker, because you were developing into a different person with the chaos and conflict in March, and now in April you really have the ability to have a clear mind and to think clearly with this Thinker card. And the tarot card we have is the Five of Swords. Wow. So the Five of Swords is about betrayal. It's about look at this card. You see this person is walking away, and he has swords in his hands, and he's pierced the back of this beautiful person's back, and she's walking away with two swords in her back. So it could be a betrayal, some sort of betrayal from a lover, because this picture is portraying an angel walking away. He has angel wings, and he's walking away with those swords. And the beautiful woman, she's got blood coming down from below here, and she has two swords in her back. So the Five of Swords. So there's conflict in this card. There's like, it could be that you feel betrayed by somebody, but I don't feel like it's a permanent betrayal. I think that this person is going to want to have your affection back, and it's up to you to say, no, you betrayed me. I don't want you back in my life. Could be a lover. Remember, this is the general tarot reading, so it doesn't have to mean that everybody who has a lover is going to be betrayed by them. It just means that perhaps you are the person that will feel betrayed with the Five of Swords. But with the Five of Swords, it could also mean walking away. Again, I really do feel like with January, February, March, and now April, there is something that you are leaving behind. It could be that you're remembering being betrayed by somebody and you're leaving that behind. Because with the Thinker card, you really got your mind on the situation of somebody that hurt you. And so you're really thinking about it. In March, you're thinking about this person that hurt you, or this person that you're afraid will hurt you, or that you are afraid will betray you. It doesn't mean that they will. It could just mean that you're overthinking. But I think that the main thing about the Five of Swords is to remember that even if you were betrayed, it doesn't mean that you won't heal from that betrayal, because with the Thinker card, you have the ability to think your way out of the pain that the betrayal did cause you, or the betrayal could cause you, or the ideas that you're having about somebody betraying you. Like sometimes it's just about overthinking, and we don't really, it won't really happen to us, but we overthink. So I think with April, it could be that you are doing a lot of thinking with the Thinker card. Makes sense, right? But I think that it could also mean that you're thinking through situations that you need to think through in order to make yourself feel better. So if you're thinking about like, remember though that with thinking also comes speaking, because there's no point in thinking if you're not going to speak about the things that are important to you. So just remember that in April, if you feel like you're stuck up in your head, remember to communicate those things that are important to the people around you. And if you feel like somebody has betrayed you behind your back, or if you feel like somebody might betray you, make sure you have that conversation that you need to have about betrayal to that person, just to let them know where you're standing, just to let them know how you feel, or to let them know that you're a little bit uncertain about the trust that you can give to them. Because it really is important to speak about things that are difficult for you, if you feel like somebody needs to know about those things. So that's April 2021. So let's go into May 2021. Go the distance. Card number 47. Go the distance. So go the distance is saying there's something that you need to do in May that is causing you to go the distance. It's causing you to really put in a lot of effort, and you know, you're no stranger to putting in effort, so it's not like it's something difficult for you, but there's something that you need to go the distance for in May, something that you need to really put yourself all into in May that will bring you back something good. Because you know how if we put a lot of work into something, chances are it's going to be valuable. So for you, go the distance is saying that nothing that is worth having isn't worth working hard for. So something that you're going to work hard for in May is going to bring you back a reward in the following months. And we have the Six of Swords. Also a card of letting go. So there's something that you're working hard to achieve with Go the Distance, but there's also something with the Six of Swords that you're working on letting go. Maybe fighting something that you wanted to hold on to, but now you're easily starting to let it go. You know, I don't know what your overall tarot card is for the year for you, Pisces, because everybody's tarot card for the year is going to be different based on their birth date. But I do feel like there's a lot of thinking going on. I mean, you had the 10 of Swords, the Page of Swords, the 5 of Swords, and the 6 of Swords for February, March, April, and now May. January, you had the 8 of Wands, which was about communication. Maybe you're thinking starting January with the communication card, and then following February, March, April, and May. This is May. Could be that you're really thinking through different situations. You're really using your mental clarity, which is a gift. There's some gift that you've been given mentally that you've never really utilized before. And now in the year of 2021, you're really utilizing everything around you. And the Swords is a suit of power. The Swords is a suit of cutting sharply and, you know, being a cold, quick, logical, decisive thinker. And it doesn't sound like you, right? Pisces doesn't sound like a cold, quick, logical, decisive type of zodiac sign, but that's because you have transformed yourself probably over the past year of 2020, and now in 2021, starting with the Eight of Wands in January, with the horses rushing into a ravine, or what, rushing together in a dance almost. It's like now you're really opening up your thought patterns, you're really opening up your mind, and here you're letting something go, and here you're working to keep something going. So two things that you're doing in May are working to go the distance to make something happen, and also with the Six of Swords, letting go of something to no longer have it holding on to you, or no longer be holding on to it yourself. So that's May 2021. Let's go to June 2021. Time to go. Card number 45. Time to go. So with this time to go card, I'm thinking about death. I'm thinking about death because this woman is like rushing towards a door, kind of like in the ethereal places, like in the sky. And you know, you did have the card that I considered to be the Tower card, the regeneration card. In February, you had the regeneration card, remember? And I said it was like the Tower card, and now you have in June, you have the time to go card. So I really do feel like a decisive death of something that was being something that was starting to be taken away from you with the regeneration card in February now is complete. The death is complete. It's time to rebuild something new in June. You're no longer holding on to anything that you were talking about from 2021 in June. I feel like you did your best with the first half of 2021, from January, February, March, April, May, and now in June. I feel like you did your best to get rid of something that was no longer serving you, and you've reached a turning point with this card, time to go, and you need to move forward now because you've let go of all that baggage that was holding you down at the beginning of 2021. And in the month of June, it's like time to go now. It's like when someone says like, okay, you know, the plane is getting ready to take off and it's time to go. And there's like, you're strapped in, you know, you got your seatbelt on, you're sitting in your seat, and like the plane is going to start moving and it's going to start lifting off in a matter of time. So I do feel like there is something here that's reached its peak, and now it's like, okay, it's your turn to take off and fly. And it could be like, it could also mean like death, like you know, literal death, but I don't think it's talking about your death. I think it's talking about maybe like a death of somebody that you knew and that you are no longer going to be sad about anymore. You could be somebody that you were often thinking about that had died, and now with the time to go card, because it's not the death card, but it could be that you were thinking about somebody who has died just recently, or you know, in the past little while, and now you're like, it's been hurting you for a long time, but in June now you're like, time to go, time to lift off, time to drop any guilt that you might have had, time to drop anything that's weighing you down and just fly, you know, just take off, time to go. And you have the Seven of Swords, which is also like a time to go card. The Seven of Swords, it's like taking what's yours and departing, taking what's yours and leaving everything behind, leaving the circus of what was once your life behind, and really moving on into bigger and better things, and moving on into things that take more of your imagination. Leaving what's no longer needed behind, and what's no longer necessary, and time to go. So that's June. July, we have Observer, 49, Observer. For Pisces Suns in July 2021, we have the Observer card. So it could be that you're just taking a step back in July and you're just looking at your life, and you're looking at the overview of your life. We have the Eight of Swords. Interesting. The Eight of Swords with the Observer card. I don't feel like the Eight of Swords symbolizes you specifically. I think it symbolizes you helping people out who are in the Eight of Swords position. You're doing a lot of help for people, but you're also taking time before you help them to observe their situation. You're not going to jump in and just start helping people helter-skelter because you are that type of individual who likes to help. You're observing, you're stepping back, and you're seeing what the situation is, and you're actually asking as a requirement for yourself. You want somebody who needs help to ask for help, and you want them to reach out and ask for help because you don't want to jump in and be their savior anymore. You don't want to jump in and be like the savior for people in general. Like you're tired of always giving, and people turn back around on you and say, well, I didn't ask you to help me. And you're like, well, you needed help, so I came to help you. With this card in July, it's like you're observing the situation and you're not jumping in the way you would normally jump in to help. You're actually waiting for this person or these people or this group to actually ask for help from you because you don't want them to turn around like the people in the past for you have done so often and say, well, I didn't ask for your help. So that's July with the Observer card and the Eight of Swords card. That's the person that needs to ask for help, or the group or the organization or the boss, the coworker. Could be anybody that you could think of that you can see is in a kind of like a trap situation, but you don't want to just jump in. You want to observe the situation and you want them to technically, with the Eight of Swords, it's like that person has to reach out and ask for help or has to call out for help, call you up, or, whatever the situation may be. So that's July. So August, we have Higher Power. Higher Power, card number 4. Could be August 4th is going to be a big day for you because this is card number 4. Higher Power. Wow. So I do see sort of like ascension, glow up. When I say glow up, I mean like your appearance is radiating. I mean like your beauty is really shining through in August of 2021, Pisces. With the Higher Power card, you're really tapping into your third eye, like intuition and crown chakra ability. So you're really tapping into like that 5-dimension world where it's like the ethereal, everything that's made of air is really coming into your heart. You could be starting to practice a new meditation. You could be opening yourself up to the divine in a more beautiful way, like that you've never done before with the Higher Power card. You see there's the third eye illuminated in this card. So there's a lot of third eye energy, a lot of energy of opening up your intuition and really tapping into that, which I feel like you were kind of in the dark for the first little bit of 2021. But now in August, you're really like opening up to the light, and you're not a stranger to the darkness because your tarot card is the moon. So that's like, that's in the dark, and that's what you're okay with that. But with this card, the Higher Power, with the light coming out of the third eye, I feel like you're tapping into an energy which could still be dark energy, but it's an energy of intuition, which could be opening you up to be able to understand people better in August, and really having more of a slick and sly mind and intuitive knowing that you didn't have before, that now in August you're really tapping into. You're not really saying anything about it, you're not really like moving as far as speaking out loud about it, but you just have like this inner knowing of being like in a higher consciousness state, and really feeling like you just know what kind of moves to make by using your intuition. We have the Three of Swords. So you're using your intuition because you are tapping into energies that you had in the past where you were betrayed. So this is how you're reaching your higher power, is you're tapping into emotions that you might have gone through in the past where you were betrayed. I do really feel like that with the Three of Swords. And again, it's a Swords card. Like I've had the 10 of Swords for February, Page of Swords for March, April hit the 5 of Swords, May we hit the 6 of Swords, June, we had the Seven of Swords. July, we had the Eight of Swords. And now August, we have the Three of Swords. So it's a lot of swords for you with only one Eight of Wands at the very beginning of January. You're really, really like using your mind in amazing ways, like almost in like illogically magical ways that like people don't understand. Like you're really tapping into that intuition of the moon that represents you with your moon tarot card. I'm surprised we didn't get the moon tarot card, but if we do, that'll be cool. But if we don't, that's okay, because I do feel a lot of moon energy here with your swords, like in abundance like this. But the Three of Swords, like she's also standing at like a gravestone with roses all over it. And with the higher power, it could be that you're tapping into the energy of people that have passed on. So you're really allowing your spiritual guides to lead you in August. And yeah, like I said, you're tapping into your intuition. You're also tapping into what things felt like for you when you were hurt in the past, and you've learned now not to let people hurt you in the same way they have, where they stuck those three swords through your heart and pierced it so that you were bleeding and you were in pain and you were like destroyed over it. That Three of Swords symbolizes what you're tapping into so that you can reach your higher power. I don't think it symbolizes you getting hurt in August at all. I think it symbolized more so your energy that you're tapping into, like that pain, because when you go through a certain painful situation, sometimes you forget how painful it was as the years go by. But I think that you're remembering the pain, and you're even kind of feeling the pain, but not in a sad way. You're feeling the pain in a way where you're like, I'm going to use this pain to make me tap into my higher power and tap into intuition. August. September, we have No Place Like Home, Oracle card number 50. No Place Like Home. No place like home. So you're appreciating your home space. If you don't have a home space, could be that you're finding yourself a new apartment or a new building that you can live in, or a new home, and that you're really feeling like that this new home that you're moving into. But to keep in the movement of the reading that we are already reading into, No Place Like Home for me feels like you've reached a point of being really comfortable with yourself and in your skin. In September, you're feeling really comfortable in your skin, and you're feeling like there's no place that you'd rather be but right where you are and exactly who you are. You're feeling like the contentment, just like a peace and an understanding that you are happy being yourself. And we have the Justice card, which is all about balance. The Justice card symbolizes Libra, and Libra is all about balancing. The motto for Libra is I balance. So it could be that a Libra is coming into your life, or somebody with the Libra sun, somebody with a Libra sun could be coming into your life, or somebody with a Libra sun could have the spotlight for you in September. Could be meeting somebody who has a Libra sun, but I don't see romance here. I see justice. So if you are meeting somebody who's a Libra sun, I see more of like a friendship growing, or them helping you to realize balance, and you helping them to realize balance. It's an equal give and take. With Justice, it's like you deserve to feel this way in this year, September 2021, with No Place Like Home. Justice is saying that you deserve to feel like your body is the place that you want to be, because that is your karma coming back to you. You're feeling really comfortable, really at peace in September. Really feeling like there's no place like home for you but where you live and where you go to work and what you do. You're feeling like a karma that is balanced. You're feeling a peace that passes understanding. You're feeling like a gentle breeze. You're feeling like everything is fine with the world. So that was September. October, we have Clean It Up, card number 21, October. So October with Clean It Up could be that you are cleaning up your residence where you live, maybe preparing for the winter. Like if you are in the Northern Hemisphere, it could be that you're cleaning your windows, you know, because you're going to close them up for the winter. Clean it up could also mean like somebody that you meet has really changed, somebody that you meet from the past really cleaned it up and really changed their habits and is back in your life. We have the death card, but this person is no longer meant to be in your life, so let them go. With the death card, card number 13, somebody is coming back into your life, it seems, in September. They look like they have it all cleaned up, and they might have it all cleaned up, but you're not supposed to let them back into your life because you have the death card, and that ship has sailed and you are a new person. They could just want to come back into your life because they see that you are a different person and they want a piece of that. But I don't think that you're going to give them a piece, because for you, it's over. Like the death card says, like you're not open to that anymore. For you, that ship has sailed, that door has closed. You know, with the clean it up card, it's like, yeah, okay, you've cleaned it up, you know. Card number 21 could be in September 21, means something to you. Could be a big day for you, but yeah, there's like the death card there for you. So whoever's coming back into your life, I think it's pretty straightforward to you that you know that this person is not meant to be in your life. Could be that they send you an email or leave a message on your phone and say like, hey, I'd like to see you again or whatever. But for you in September, it's like you already know the answer, and the answer is no, because that person in your mind is dead. October, that was October. Yeah, so that was October. November, we have the Fates, card number 17. November 17th could be a special day for you. The Fates. So it's basically like this person is showing themselves self-love, and that is what her fate is. Her fate is to be in love with herself, and she's like a fairy, a beautiful fairy with stars. Like there's a lot of hope in this card. So November, I feel a lot of hope for you. I feel a lot of self-love for you, Pisces. I feel like you're really feeling like you love yourself, and people are seeing that around you. And you have the Empress card as well. So the Empress is like all four queens put into one. Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, and Queen of Pentacles. That is the Empress. The Empress knows all. She is the giver of life. She is the Mother Earth. She is Gaia. She is a goddess. And you have this as your fate. Your fate is to be like the Empress. So whether you're female or male, you have a lot of feminine energy in November that is really charging you to be divine and to really lift you up into that position of power wherever you might be. So whether it's a job and you're getting a raise, or whether, you know, you're getting you know, a promotion, or just feeling like you've one-upped in life. I feel like November 2021 is feeling like you are leveling up. And December, we have peace. So for you, at the end of the year of 2021, December, we have the peace card. Card number 23. December 23rd could be a big day for you. Could be a special day for you. And we have the High Priestess. So that's amazing, because I feel like, remember when things turned for you with the Eight of Swords? July, you had the Eight of Swords, oh no, it wasn't July. It was June. June, you had time to go. In June 2021, you had time to go. And I said that meant that you're starting, like you're turning a new page. I think I said something like that, where you know, you're starting like on a new path, and you're from here, it's all uphill, and every month successively was leading you uphill, to the point where in November you had the Fate and the Empress. November 2021, you had the Fate and the Empress, which was your fate is to be leveled up and to be like that all-encompassing goddess. And then in December, you have the High Priestess and peace. And the High Priestess is the one that takes care of karma in the ethereal world. Justice, and you had justice. You had justice in September. With that, you had the Justice card, and you had No Place Like Home in September. And the Justice card is karma in law and karma in the world. And the High Priestess card is karma in the world that we don't see. So it's taking care of karma, not in the law that we see, but in the law that we don't see. And you have peace. So it's saying that your karma in the world that we don't see is that you should have peace with your life. With the High Priestess card, it's almost like the Moon card, because the High Priestess, she operates under the moon. She operates under the guise of the darkness. And for you, being like tapped into the moon and that darker side of yourself, intuition, and the shadowy aspects of the water, of the emotions, the water that symbolizes your element, Pisces. I do feel like now in December, your karma is peace. Your karma is to feel at peace with the High Priestess and to be yourself and to be happy being yourself in December. So let's go ahead and shuffle the cards again and see what your overall message is. I'm not going to pick up the cards off the table yet, but I'm going to see what your overall lesson is. 7 of Wands. Okay, so we had only swords and we had one card that was wands in January 2021, which is coming up soon. We had the 8 of Wands, and your overall lesson is the 7 of Wands. So to me, the overall lesson for you of the year, they're telling you in advance that you are prepared for what's coming. The 7 of Wands comes before the 8 of Wands, and the 8 of Wands was January, and the 7 of Wands is before the 8. So the 7 of Wands for your overall message is trust the divine, trust that that the divine is leading you, that you are becoming exactly who you need to become. Just like a diamond is formed out of pressure, so you too are valuable just like a diamond, and whatever pressure that has been applied to you is only making you into a more valuable and a more rich person and a more wanted individual. So with the 7 of Wands, the 7 of Wands is saying that as you step into the new year of 2021, remember that every lesson that you learn is going to be a lesson that will make you into a more valuable person and will allow you to evolve into a more intricate person who is smarter, intelligent, more beautiful, with the glow up, more in touch with your intuition, more in touch with your boundaries. Yeah, I do feel that. So the last thing I want to do is just take out my crystal ball again and see if there's any other messages for you, okay? I'm thankful that this video wasn't too long. We're at 47 minutes. Thank you, Spirit, for that message for Pisces Suns. Thank you, and thank you, Spirit. Thank you. That was a beautiful message, and I'm so proud of my Pisces Suns babies. I ask that you give me a divine message to leave them with. To clarify anything that is unclear, to give us, both me and my viewers, hope that we are on the right track, just like a synchronistic number, an angel number. Show us an angel number. The angel number is 666, and it's about new beginnings in 3 ways: mentally, bodily, and spiritually. In 3 ways. Yeah, there my finger is drawing 6s on the ball and backwards. So it's like sometimes things can be backwards for you. It could seem like things are backwards for you as well. But remember that it's all about new beginnings, and it's all about making sure that even though things are backwards, they'll always be forwards again at some point in time. Just like with there being several diamonds in the first crystal ball reading, and that all those diamonds together look like they have no value. But if you put a diamond into a person's hand, that's when the value comes in, because it's 1 diamond out of 1,000,000. Just like you as individuals watching this video are 1 diamond out of 1,000,000, and you are worth more than you can imagine. And so it is. So I hope you Pisces Suns enjoyed this video for 2021. If you did, please leave a thumbs up below this video. Feel free to subscribe to my channel. My name is Mauh Moon, and this is my channel here on YouTube, Mauh Moon Tarot. And you can leave a comment if you feel like you want to, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.